Here's more wrestling news for June 21st, 2021. And your headlines for this afternoon include Roman Reigns fans are the smartest in all sports according to study. Big update on Brock Lesnar's WWE return. WWE's official Twitter account flagged for copyright infringement. Cops show up at a wrestling event twice and question wrestlers after thinking there was a real brawl. Blue Meanie speaks out after Wikipedia said he died. WWE wrestler says she felt a lot of pressure from constantly being in the title picture. Tony Khan explains why AEW didn't build a ThunderDome like WWE. WWE wrestler saves man's life from fiery car crash, and more. We're starting today with WWE, and over the past year, Roman Reigns has proven himself to be one of the company's absolute best stars, and has earned himself a lot of fans who used to despise the big dog. Wrestling fans come in all shapes and sizes, but can be quite intelligent, as according to a study from How to Bet that was conducted by professional psychologists on 1,006 US sports fans, WWE fans have a higher IQ than other fans. WWE fans in the study had an average IQ of 112.6, higher than NHL fans, who had an IQ of 112.3, NBA fans with 110.7, and NFL fans with an average IQ of 105.9. Not only are WWE fans smarter on average, but that's especially true for fans of the Tribal Chief, who have an average IQ of 126.4, higher than Daniel Bryan fans with an IQ of 122.2, or Randy Orton fans with 116.4. We imagine Roman Reigns will be pretty happy to hear this fact, and as several wrestlers such as Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Kevin Owens, and Cesaro have learned the painful way, it's a smart decision to acknowledge the Universal Champion as the head of the table. One man who knows all about Reigns is Brock Lesnar, who hasn't appeared in WWE since his WrestleMania 36 loss to Drew McIntyre. Since leaving the company in 2020, it's been expected that Lesnar will return when live fans are brought back, meaning his return could be happening very soon. On the Mat Men Pro Wrestling podcast, Andrew Zarian reported that Lesnar's return will be happening soon, and in a follow-up tweet, explained how WWE originally wanted Lesnar for SummerSlam before pivoting to John Cena for the show's main event against Roman Reigns. Fightful are reporting that Lesnar and WWE are in talks, though of course things could always change between the two parties. In the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer noted that Lesnar is not on the card for SummerSlam, and that a match against Bobby Lashley isn't and never has been in the plans, and sources have reported that there's no merchandise in the pipeline for the former Universal Champion. WWE has a big summer ahead of them as they return to the road, with names like Becky Lynch, John Cena, and Edge expected back very soon, and time will tell when the Beast Incarnate makes his long-awaited return to WWE. Now, WWE is no stranger to hitting people with copyright strikes on social media, but this time, Universal Studios has struck back at Vince McMahon. Recently, the official WWE Twitter account posted about Sasha Banks' visit to Universal Studios, but fans won't be able to see the video from that tweet as it's been disabled by Twitter in response to a report from Universal themselves. The video in question saw the boss ride the new Jurassic Park World Velocicoaster at Universal Studios Orlando, and whilst it sounds fun, fans can't see it. Given that WWE often flags videos from others, several users poked fun at the irony of this situation, and we can only hope that Banks took plenty of photos and home videos because she won't be able to relive her trip on WWE's Twitter account. Over to Impact now, and we're sending our congratulations to Sami Zayn and Jessica Havoc, who are now engaged. Havoc confirmed the engagement on Instagram yesterday, which was also her birthday, and with Callahan set to challenge Impact World Champion Kenny Omega at Slammiversary on July 17th, the future is certainly bright for the happy couple. Back to WWE, and last night's Hell in a Cell show was a big event for the company, and hopefully the last pay-per-view in the ThunderDome, but some fans struggled to watch the kickoff show. During the kickoff, a ton of fans noted that there were technical issues on Peacock preventing viewers from watching the show, and that a lot of these issues were on Roku devices. Rather than seeing the kickoff show, fans saw an error screen featuring Puss in Boots from the Shrek series, hardly the image you'd associate with Hell in a Cell. These technical issues were later resolved around 7:16 p.m. Eastern, but these problems were the last thing the company needed to deal with just before their pay-per-view went live. For nearly a year, WWE has operated from inside the ThunderDome, which has allowed fans to attend shows virtually, but AEW went in a much different direction. Instead, the All Elite promotion used Daly's Place to the best of their ability, having a small number of fans use the amphitheater's outdoor features to watch the show live while socially distancing. Speaking to UPI, Tony Khan explained why they opted against a virtual fan experience, saying, "I didn't want to have a video wall, and I pushed back when I got pushed to do a video wall. It was a fine idea and WWE did it, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. I respect it, it's good, and it's economical, but I wanted to continue to find a way to do the shows for the fans every week. And the fans at Daly's Place supported us. They built like a wrestling territory having a weekly audience. I'm really proud of that." Tony Khan was pressured into having a wall of video monitors, but as president of AEW, he pushed back against it, and we can only hope that these upcoming tours from both companies work out, and that the days of the ThunderDome and socially distanced AEW shows are coming to an end. Back to WWE, and Charlotte Flair is undeniably one of the company's top performers, having been a women's champion on 13 occasions, but not everyone is a fan of the Queen. Flair's career in WWE has been largely criticized for her getting title opportunities and reigns some fans believe should go to other superstars, and the fact that she was immediately given a Raw Women's title feud after her post-WrestleMania 37 return hasn't helped things. Speaking to Justin Barrasso, Flair discussed her title opportunities and understands that fans are frustrated. She added, "The women's division is much smaller than the men's division, and I realize I'm constantly in the title picture. That pressure lives with me. I'm never in a side story where I can be relaxed. The women are constantly fighting for time, storylines, and equality." Flair failed to win the Raw Women's title at Hell in a Cell last night, but knowing how WWE has treated her and the DQ finish, we imagine it's just a matter of time before the Queen gets another shot, despite what fans may think. We are looking at GCW next, as at the recent Outlaw Mud Show event, Nick Gage and Mance Warner faced off in a match that got too extreme for some in attendance. During the match, 8 police officers showed up, believing the brawl was real, and in footage taken by Joey Janela, officers can be seen questioning Warner over his actions. The authorities were also looking for Gage, believing that things got, quote, too out of control, and this isn't the first time the deathmatch wrestler has been wanted by police for his wrestling actions, as his invasion of the Major Wrestling podcast also drew police attention. In a follow-up tweet, Janela explained that after the show, the roster were out drinking, and the same police drove past slowly, staring dead in the eyes of Warner. Clearly, these cops believe their brawl to be real, and given how intense both Gage and Warner can be in and out of the ring, it's not hard to see why. More AEW news, and in 2019, Matt Jackson said the company will not go after fans who share clips of shows online, but that isn't the case anymore. Earlier this year, the company began filing takedown notices against several accounts, including the much-beloved Botchamania, and now things have taken a darker turn. That's according to AEW Botches, a Twitter account that, as the name suggests, posts mistakes from AEW content, who have sent out a series of tweets revealing that he's been doxxed and that AEW fanatics have been paying others to dox him. The account owner noted that after these fans found his real name, they began harassing and threatening both him and his wife. It was also noted that another person has been sending them copyright infringement notices on Twitter, despite that person retweeting pirated clips of Dynamite on their profile, which have gone unchallenged by Tony Khan's company. This caught the attention of Joey Janela, and when a fan said that receiving death threats isn't a game of funny, the bad boy said it's funny to him. Several accounts have been targeted by AEW with takedown notices, and whilst Botchamania got their account back thanks to massive online backlash, most channels don't have the fan base to protect themselves. There's no word on if any other Twitter users have been doxxed by fans of AEW, and whilst the company has always praised itself as being more fan-oriented than WWE, that clearly isn't the case. And we're ending with Jake Christ, who is a free agent right now, and recently became a hero in South Carolina. When Christ was heading home, he noticed the car had wrecked into a concrete pillar and helped the man out of the car just in time as the vehicle burst into flames not long after. Emergency services arrived in time to deal with the blaze, but the man in the car would have surely died had Christ not helped him out of the vehicle. This is an incredible story of heroism that we don't often hear of, and we're sending our best wishes to the man the former Impact Wrestling star was able to save. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.